Hi everybody, this is Xander Moto. You have stumbled across my moto vlogging channel. If you've gotten to this page, you're probably either one, extremely lost. You might want to check your browser, it's giving you bad directions or something. Two, you actually decided to come here of your own free will, and for which that I am sorry. But if you're actually meaning to be here and watch this, I am a new aspiring moto vlogger. Just starting up my channel. Wanted to go ahead and show everybody my bike. It's the Kawasaki Ninja 300 Special Edition in 2014. It does have ABS. I have been riding now for about a month. Like I said, extremely new. Just starting up my channel. Wanted to do kind of an introductory video. A couple things about the bike. Like I said, 2014 I did buy it used. Had just over 5,000 miles whenever I got it, somewhere in the range of 5,500 some odd. Somewhere in there. Let's see. It's now up to 5823. So, like I said, still pretty new to riding, but the bike itself, 2014, it does have ABS for newer riders. Absolutely great. It means that you're not going to come up to a stop sign, squeeze on that brake just a little bit too hard, block up your tires, and go screeching through. I really do enjoy that aspect of it. There's a couple more aspects of the bike that make it really easy for newer riders. One being, it is a lot smaller and a lot lighter than a lot of your 600s or leader bikes. So you don't have a lot of the weight issues that you would have with a 600 or a 1000. It's very light. So basically anyone can get this thing to corner. It wants to lean over for you. And when you give it just a little bit of action, it just follows right in for you. I absolutely love that. Another thing about it, it's actually very low to the ground. I am actually 5'11", 150 pounds, 6 foot on a good day, and I can actually sit on this bike flat-footed, knees bent, and have absolutely no problems sitting on this bike. So that would make it extremely easy for a lot smaller users. As far as other features on it that are going to make it a little bit easier for new riders, since it is only 300 cc's, it doesn't have the extreme pull and power once you actually give it some throttle. Now, it does have plenty of power, I can tell you that, but it doesn't have that huge amount of power. You're not going to get up to 70 miles an hour in first gear. So it's a little bit more conservative on that side. It will make it a lot easier for people to learn on. Another aspect of it, when you are shifting down into first and you're coming up to a light, and you decide that this light's going to be long enough, it just turned red, I want to just sit here, and you decide to let the clutch go, you pop it up into neutral and let the clutch go, and you just sit there, you miss that neutral mark and you hit second gear. You let go of that clutch, your bike's going to lurch, you're going to kill it right then and there, and embarrassing fail. This bike, however, I did find, surprisingly enough, if you are sitting still and you drop it down into first, when you pop it up into neutral, that's all that you can do, is pop it straight up into neutral. It will not allow you to pop it up into second. So there's no worry of oops, I missed neutral and went right up into second, I can't let go of the clutch, if for whatever reason you forgot to check your neutral light. So that's another aspect that just makes it really easy for a newer rider or someone who is just learning. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started up, see what it sounds like. can tell it's really quiet just at idle. Once you really get up into those higher revs, it really hums though. Overall, I have really enjoyed the bike so far. It does have some pretty good get up and go. I have not had any issues with that.
Like I said, it does have some get up and go, and it just wants to go where you want to go. One more thing on it, engine braking. Engine braking is actually really nice on this bike. So why did I get into motorcycles? I got into motorcycles about 4 years ago. There was a buddy of mine that had interested me in getting one. He had one, and he rode around on it quite frequently. He absolutely loved it. And so my original plan was to get a motorcycle and start riding and get to ride with him, because he really had no one to ride with, really. So, you know, getting to ride with someone was going to be pretty important for me. Of course, you can see I'm alone now. But but that whole plan kind of went out the window. He no longer rides anymore. So 3 years later, here I am, and I just have this itch that I can't quite scratch. So I decide, well, I'm gonna get me a motorcycle. Why not? You know? My wife doesn't really like the idea. She certainly didn't whenever I was thinking about it. And it kind of came to her as a surprise whenever we went to go and pick the daggum thing up. But slowly, over this small amount of time, she's gotten more used to it. I don't think it bothers her nearly as much as it did when I first got it. My family really doesn't know. There are actually only a few people that know, one of which being my wife. Another one is my best friend knows, but basically my whole family does not know at all yet, so it will come as a complete surprise to them whenever they find out. But I got into motorcycle riding just because it was something that I always wanted to do, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. I just had to do it. So here I am. I bought a motorcycle. I've been on it for about a month now, and I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. It's been very enjoyable learning. I will have someone that's going to be riding with me here pretty shortly, and I'm really looking forward to it. Now, as far as the motovlogging aspect, you know, there's a ton of motovloggers out there, a ton, and I know I can't name them all, but just a handful of the ones that I started watching and kind of made me want to do this. Shout out to the first motovlogger that I watched on YouTube, Motonosity. I started out watching his beginners videos on how to ride a motorcycle. I just kind of stumbled across his channel and found, oh, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. So really great job, man. I freaking love your videos. So shout out to Motonosity, and I also absolutely love him because Texas, what do you know, Lone Star State. So I live in Texas as well, but a couple of the others, and like I said, I can't name them all, but Chase on Two Wheels, Jake the Garden Snake, Do It With Dan, 6'4" Honda Hunter, a couple of shout outs to the Canadians, Snowcat and Volkswagen. Love y'all's videos, man. Y'all are pretty awesome. And see, there you go. Rookie mistake. I left my blinker on that whole time. I love those goofy Canadian bastards. ZJ Fly Rider, I Am Ramekin, oh, this is terrible. Yummy R6, Baker X Derek, BXD, Choo, and Space Pod. How can I forget Space Pod? Dude, love your channel, man. I mean, as you can see. And that's just to name a few. Like I said, I can't name them all. I wish I could. And guys, I absolutely love y'all. I hope that y'all do subscribe to me. But because of those guys, I've found that this is something that I think I will enjoy doing. So, you know, guys, all the support to y'all for everything that y'all do. Y'all are making great content and making things absolutely enjoyable for everyone else. So congratulations on that. But any tips or tricks that y'all guys have, send them my way. So hopefully I have encouraged you guys to stick around with me and watch some of my videos. I should be posting some more up soon. Hopefully once I get some stuff done with work and everything, I should be able to post some more videos sooner. But I'm really looking forward to all this, guys. If you do, please subscribe, like all the videos that you like. Dislike them if you dislike them. I'm not going to hate you for it. But please subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Knowing that someone's out there watching these videos, putting their time and effort into watching and enjoying the video footage that I put up, it means a ton, guys. It means a ton. I will also be putting out my Twitch handle. I do some live streaming, I do some gaming and everything, so I will be putting that out for y'all. You know, don't be afraid to ask me to come and play with you. I'd love to. I'm gonna start trying to get into a regular streaming, so I will let you guys know on that. But until next time, y'all have fun.